The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com. And haven't been on for haven't flown my drone, ridden my. By the way, we're on a farm here for over a week. And we got a chicken loose behind me. Naturally, this is how it's going to go today, I suppose. But as I was riding my e-bike this morning, I noticed that I have been neglecting
Aircraft
my
entered
duty.
altitude zone.
Have been neglecting my duty of watching the construction across the street and from where we live. And I went over there on my bike this morning. First time in a week I'd ridden it. And sure enough, they had the stakes in the ground over there, and I couldn't even use the road I normally use to go across that field. And so I thought, well, I'll fly my drone out there since I'm feeling better. And then I can also tell you what's been going on. Now, that field on the left, the one on the right is green. They haven't started on it, but they will. And the one on the left is the one that they're getting ready to work on. And that's where I rode my bike, and I thought, okay, we're going to take a look at that. I better get a little higher in altitude. While I'm doing that, I'll tell you what's been going on. And my wife and I, we were actually, my son and my grandson got sick, a little over maybe 2 weeks ago. And both of them were pretty sick. And now you can see this is the field where the stakes were in. I will put some video from the bike ride this morning in so you can kind of see them. And you can see that there's trucks working on those roads over there. And so this naturally there's a chicken loose behind me, but that's fun. So anyway, these roads, that road that's got the truck on it there, that's where my grandson and I, we used to ride across that road to get into our park my grandson likes to go to. So let me tell you what's going on. My son and my grandson got sick. My grandson came over. I think he brought it home from school. And my grandson came over and was coughing. and so my wife and I, we both got sick. And so it was not a good sick. It was really kind of bad. And so finally yesterday, and I got sick first, and then she was really bad over the past weekend. Anyway, so finally yesterday we decided, okay, and they tested us for COVID, and sure enough we had, I guess you would call it a variant of COVID, and so we both were tested positive. And so, but as it turns out, my test showed that I had been, I'd had it for a while and I was almost over it, which is why I felt like riding my bike this morning, I suppose. And so anyway, we got home. They gave us, well, actually, the lady, she's a super good MD. I have to give her a lot of credit because she explained a lot of things. First of all, do not get the shots for the virus. That was her first commandment. Don't get the shots because they're no good. People still get the virus, and then also they're pushing the booster, and the only thing that the booster is exactly the same shot that they gave people when they
fly cautiously.
Okay, it's the same shot that they give, the same vaccine that they gave people when the virus first started, and people like the MD's brother-in-law passed away from a blood clot in his lungs because he got the shot. So don't take this COVID vaccine because you do not want it. And that was the best piece of advice that we got. And then there's two kinds of medicine that you can take to. My dog is chasing Lexi. No,
Manned
my dog
aircraft
is chasing
approaching.
the chicken.
Fly at a safe altitude.
We got a truck. We got a plane going over. This is some video. I tell you what. Well, I'm glad I could get out and make one anyway. I should get him on. I'm not going to bother. Uh, on the map. Yep, there he goes, right over the top of us. So, anyway, so she gave us lots of good advice, and her brother-in-law passed away with a blood clot in his lungs after taking the
Fly
vaccine.
cautiously.
And she points out that some people come in and get another vaccine shot and another, and she's seen as many as people as coming in 4 times to get the vaccine to try to get over this thing, and they just keep getting it worse. So I don't know where you are in the world, but the COVID vaccine that they're giving us here in the United States, do not get the shot, do not get the booster, because she's been dealing with people over the past 2.5 years that have got the COVID, because that's where they come. And so she knows what she's talking about, because she's dealt with all kinds of people. So anyway, as we come back in, I just want to say I'm glad to be able to fly my drone again. And I can see it coming over my head here. I better get out of the way. Glad to be able to fly my drone again, ride my bike again. It was no fun being sick. Looks like my dog's getting a drink of water, so I better, well, she'll be okay. She's not afraid of the drone. So I just come in there. Better back up a little bit. Anyway, with the chickens and the dogs and the airplanes, it's been quite an interesting video to make here. So what I want to say is thank you for watching my video, and stay well. And there's some medicine out that you can take to get over the virus, and you don't have to get the shot. So keep that in mind. And I don't know what they're called. I know there's 2 kinds that the lady doctor wanted us to know about. There's one that starts with an M, and it's good. It'll help you. There's one that starts with a P, which causes people to have to get the actual COVID back in about 3 days. So her opinion is don't use the one that starts with a P, whatever that is. Okay, I want to thank you for watching my videos, and God bless.